Midland Sports.
It's time to check in with the Vista Del Lago Ravens. Head coach Mike Tuohy joining us here on the show. And coach, man, I just look at your body of work the last couple of seasons at Vista Del Lago. Several semifinal appearances, in CIF. I know it's been a great run, but do you feel like, man, we got to take that next step? Like maybe this is the year we take, we get over that hump, we make it to a championship game, or we win a championship. Do you feel like you guys are just really close?
Yes, sir. We're tired of stubbing our toe there, and every year I say it. So I'm not going to talk too much. I'm just going to hope we play well this year and get back there. But yeah, we got to get past it this year.
So, Coach, in the offseason, as we're going into fall training camp, and the helmets and pads are coming out, with week 0 around the corner. But when you look at this offseason, what do you think was like the single most important thing for you guys to do? Was it just spend a lot of time in the weight room? Was it, find some, fast guys on campus that want to play football? I mean, what was like the biggest thing you felt like in the offseason? Hey, if we can do this, we're going to give ourselves a chance to win in 2023.
Yeah, so, we busted our butt in the weight room and doing agility work, and getting some field work in the off season. But, it kind of happened because, we had Coach Benitez, who's now the head coach at Mobile, and we lost Coach B, and I'm super happy for him. But, it was tough sledding, trying to find it, but trying to find another offensive guy. But Coach Smith, who was at Heritage last year, is an awesome coach as well. So I think we kind of, we lost a great one, but we got a great one too. So I'm excited that, we've changed a little bit, and he's more structured than me. Like even Coach B was. I'm kind of more a fly by the wing guy, but it's helping me be a better coach, and he's an awesome offensive coach. And I know Coach B is going to do great over there at Mobile too.
And real quick, speaking of Coach Smith, he's a Murrieta Valley guy as well, and they had some really good quarterbacks and receivers and offenses. Were you able to maybe, add some new wrinkles to the Ravens offense this season because of Coach Smith?
Yeah, definitely. He's got a lot of things that he likes to do that we probably didn't do as much in the past. Don't know if it's necessarily better, but he is on it, and we're going to go fast. And he gave us a lot of trouble today on defense. I'll say that. Kind of kicked our butt a little bit.
Well, Coach, before we get to the defense, I do want to ask you about your offense. I know Jalen Patterson has moved out of the area. So what does the offense look like? What's the quarterback situation? Could you be more run heavy this year? How do you kind of see the offense right now?
Yeah, so that's another thing, we obviously didn't want, but with Jalen relocating and his family, he's a great kid, and I wish him the best, and I know he's going to do great things. But our guy stepping in right now is Larry Joyce. He's been here since he was a freshman, and once Jalen came on the scene, he kind of had to take a back seat. And the thing I love about the kid is he never stopped fighting, never stopped working, and now's his time to go out and show it. But we also got Des Woods, quarterback in. He's an awesome athlete, great thrower of the football too. So those two guys will compete probably for the starting job. And then Noah Fuller is a good young player. So we'll see. But yeah, we're going to run the ball a little bit, but we can sling it too.
And defensively, do you think if you had to pick a strong point of this football team early on in the season, do you feel like the defense might carry this team a little bit early on in the season as the offense kind of finds its footing?
Yeah, well, we got a lot to improve on. Offense kind of checked us today a little bit, so we'll get there. We won't stop working, but our defensive line is really deep. We got 4 or 5 linebackers we like. Our DBs really talented. We just got to gel together a little bit in the next couple weeks.
I think you got some all-league guys back on defense, right? Including stud linebacker.
Mir Stevens is back, and he lit a few guys up today in pads. So that's nice. Dylan Welch, Darian Sewell, Big Country, Tyler Cortez, Gus Martinez. We're pretty deep up front, the front 7. The secondary is new guys, but it's some guys from receiver moved over to DB, a couple transfer kids in that are really talented. So I think we'll be all right on defense. We just got to gel together the next couple weeks.
So, Coach, I was looking at your record earlier the past couple of seasons. I don't have it in front of me, but I think it was 3 trips to the semifinals. Is that right?
Yeah, 3 semis in a row, 3 losses in a row. good to get there, not good to stay there.
But I mean, obviously that's great for the program because you guys are getting used to, battling for league championships, going deep into CIF. So what's kind of the battle cry, the message to this group? Because I'm sure some of these guys obviously were part of this team the last season or the season before, and they know what it takes to go deep in the playoffs, and maybe they know what it takes to maybe take that next step, like we were just talking about, to get over that hump, that unfinished business for this Ravens team.
Yeah, I mean, we finished with our sprints. We're breaking CIF. We finished with a good team drill. Everybody's saying CIF. That's what's on our mind. League championship, great, but we've got to get to CIF and get over that hump.
Coach, I'm not trying to overlook anybody on your schedule, but when I looked at your non-league games, obviously Elsinore's a big one, Great Oak is a big one. Any team from that Big West Conference is a big game. So when you design your non-league schedule, I mean, you want some games that you feel like you got a chance to win. You want some games maybe where you're going to feel like you're going to get tested. Maybe even see teams that run different offenses, so you're not caught by surprise when you get to the playoffs. I mean, when you built this non-league schedule, what did you kind of have in mind?
Yeah, a little bit of both. Some winnable games, some games that maybe people don't think are winnable for us, but I mean, we think every game is winnable, but, doesn't always work out to be the case. So we just try to put a mix of both, like not too crazy, not too soft. And I think it's a good schedule. I think everybody on our schedule is pretty tough. So, I like it.
And Coach, with this new CIF formula, I couldn't break it down for you. I don't know exactly how it works, but even when you play really good teams and you lose to a really good team, it might, I don't know, carry as much weight as beating a team that's 0-10 or whatever.
Yeah.
So I don't know. In the back of your mind, do you think, okay, well, let's say we win league and go, I don't know, 10-0 this season or 9-1, like we might be Division 7 or 8, but like if you drop a couple games, you might be Division 11. I don't know. Like it's hard to say with the CIF formula.
Yeah, that's why I like kind of scheduling a mix. You might win some, you might lose some, but get to that point where you're in there and give yourself a chance. That's all I'm worried about. But like I said, I think our schedule's got some tough opponents too. So we'll see. Our league, Paloma Valley, they won it last year, so. Wouldn't be surprised if they're picked to win it again. I know they'll be tough with coach coming over there from Temecula Valley. I think it's Marita, right?
Yeah, yes, sir.
He's a good coach, so I know they'll be tough. Poly, Lakeside, new coaches, I'm sure they'll get it going. So we just got to get in, Pep. That's all I'm worried about. Get in the playoffs, and we'll see where it falls. But, yeah, we'll see what happens.
Well, it all starts with Redlands East Valley. That's your first game of the season. What are you hoping to see out of your Ravens in that first game of the year? It might not be pretty because, it's the first game of the year, but, what are you hoping to see out of your team?
Just play hard, play fast. If we play our game, give ourselves a chance to win, we'll be happy with the result of the game. Play your butts off.
And, Coach, who do you have your scrimmage with? Where's it at, and who are you playing in your scrimmage?
We got some tough guys. So we were Division 8 last year. Grand Terrace, Emmett, both were Division 8 with us, and then Citrus Hill, they're well coached with Tanaka, so we'll get some good looks with guys that were in the playoffs with us last year, so that'll be a good test. See where we're at,
So for that scrimmage, do you try not to put all your cards on the table? Do you try to say, okay, Rev or Great Oak or whoever might see this the scrimmage video at some point, let's do some things, but let's not do everything, Coach Smith or whoever, let's hold some stuff back.
Yeah, no, I'm going to run all out blitz every play, Yeah, we'll do basic stuff. Probably be kind of vanilla, but we might show a little bit, but nothing crazy.
Well, Coach Tuohy, listen, I always appreciate the time, man. You got such a good thing going right now at Vista del Lago. I hope you guys have a big season. Again, it all starts in week 0 against Redlands East Valley. That is Coach Mike Tuohy from Vista del Lago, the Ravens football team here on the Inland Sports Show. Thank you so much, Coach.
Thank you, Pep. Appreciate you having us, brother.
Yes, sir.
Have a good one. We'll see you this season.
Inland Sports.